Good morning. Day 2 of the Via Alpina. Several things I need to cover. First, still just gobsmacked in awe of the scenery, the beauty here. These wonderful little homes here in Weisstanen, from which I'm leaving. Working farms right here in the village. And of course the natural beauty of the Alps themselves. That's the first thing on my mind. Second thing on my mind is a big thank you to Martina and Simone, who live in Bern. And I stayed overnight with them a couple nights ago. And they provided unmatched assistance. They gave me lent me a ice axe that I have in back. May need that even later today. And they provided wonderful advice. Anything from camping to showing up late at a mountain hut. You know, can you do it? Are they going to turn you away? You know, sort of what is the protocol there? And also downloading the Swiss topo maps. So in contrast to my lack of preparation for the Chemin de Stevenson, I feel pretty good right now because I have loaded the definitive text guide to the trail, the Via Alpina, but also the topo maps. And I mean, it's sort of like gut hooks. You just show me where I am, and it'll show you all the maps, all the like 1 to 25, 1 to 10,000 level topo maps, so you can see, you know, sort of like what's all around you. So I feel really good about navigating here. The next thing on my mind is I got a little bit of dose of reality yesterday coming out of Sargans. The segment today, the stage today, goes over the Fußpass. So I started the day at just about 1,000 meters, and I'll be gaining 1,200 meters, so, you know, nearly 4,000 feet, I guess, elevation, pretty much in one go to get over the Fußpass today. Another thing to sort of quick note, I think you can see behind me the various trails, and the ones with the red and white are sort of like the national trails, of which the Via Alpina is just one. But what I want to point out to you is they don't give the distance to each one of these places. They give the time that an average hiker will take to get there. And you may think, well, why do they do that? That's actually better than the distance, because going one way might be really, really hard. Like going over the Fußpass from here is going to be really, really hard. And it's going to take much, much longer, you know, twice as long as if you were coming the other way. And so if you're like in distress in the mountains and you need to figure out how do I get down, where do I go for safety, that's going to be a much better indication than the number of miles to it or kilometers to a given place. So I think that's pretty good too. Okay, moving on for now. Finishing up day 2 just outside the little village of Elm. As it is, I got really lucky here. I hadn't quite come into Elm. I wasn't sure where the camping place was. There was like public camping or something like that. And right across the road, there was a little farm. Guy pulled up in his tractor. I went over. Können Sie mir sagen, oder Zeltplatz Swingley, or it's not Swingley, but it's the name of this like hamlet. And he told me it was like right down here and up in the woods. And so here I am. I don't have to wild camp. Yeah. First real pass of the trip done, the Foo Pass. And I learned a lesson, you know, that I've always known. If you get started early, you know, you're going to have yourself a little more flexibility. As it was, I was just below the Foo Pass, probably less than a kilometer away. And I got caught in a thunderstorm. Saw it coming in. I put my pack with all my metal stuff, you know, the ice axe and everything, and put that off to the side, a little ways away. Sat on my my foam pad with my umbrella and my rain gear. It was raining pretty steadily. There were no lightning flashes near me, but the way it came in, sort of like up the valley, I was really worried, and so I, you know, got off the trail and prepared for that. Sat there for half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Eventually made it over the Foo Pass. So I got some lessons here from the Via Alpina. You know, yeah. It's like the trail is telling me, yeah, welcome to the Alps, baby. Welcome to the Alps, baby. But I survived, and here I am. Gonna cook some dinner and get at it tomorrow.